I know it might sound a little bit corny, but nothing ventured, nothing gained. You have to be courageous. You cannot live in fear and hope to succeed anything. So, in light of the new year coming, you probably have something that you don't want to tackle. You probably have something that might seem a little bit too overwhelming, but if you don't start to attack it, you can never overcome it and you can never achieve what you're looking for. So this is all about the power of courage. Imagine a woman who has a powerful gift to give to the world, or a man, we don't need to be sexist here, a song. What does that say? To sing. That makes sense. That will lift others up. Now imagine she only lets herself give that gift when the sun is shining and she's happy and the moon is in perfect alignment with Jupiter. That sounds specifically stupid. The world would be robbed of her song. Well, if she can't sing, is it that bad? Anyways, her narrow range of when she's willing to offer her gift would be devastating loss, though she could uplift. Imagine a man or a woman, mostly a man, who serves everyone around him so deeply, so powerfully, that they are all filled with their own sense of purpose. But he does this when he's in the right mood, and he's not distracted by online articles, and he's not tired or lonely, and he's not criticized by those around him, and when he's in his house and office are perfectly clean. Okay. Those he fills with a sense of their own purpose would be less filled. Obviously, less to fill up, less filled. Makes sense. He would give his love to those he deprived because he has such a narrow range of when he's willing to push himself to offer those gifts. Listen, they're being just weirdly specific on different criteria of when people are courageous, when people achieve the best things that they possibly can, but you probably have different little hookups, okay, reasons, at least you think that they're valid reasons as to why you don't want to tackle big problems in your life. You probably have something just as equally stupid out there that's keeping you back from really achieving anything that might be holding back your future success. This is how most of us live our lives. There you go. Shrinking from the challenge of focusing on our own purpose-filled work. Not because we're tired, sad, anxious, stressed, or because we allow ourselves to be distracted and pulled in thousands of directions. One of those words that's on there, I absolutely detest, and you will not catch me saying it. And hopefully, I don't think I ever really champion it, okay? And I don't like to admit to it, and I hate when people bring it up, okay? Because, during the week when I'm working, when I'm creating videos, when I'm writing articles, when I'm doing everything I possibly can in hopes of succeeding, I never want to see that T word right there. And let's see if I can properly highlight it. I'm not too sure how that works, but yeah, okay, I can highlight it. Okay, mostly got it there. Yeah, tired. The word tired. Okay, listen, we can all be sleep deprived. You run a deficit for a certain amount of time, and yeah, you might be sluggish, okay? But it's not an excuse. Everybody who's out there, everybody who's ever achieved has pushed their own personal boundaries. And you know what? Complaining about being tired, what does that accomplish? Okay, nobody can give you back extra time. You have to find that time in order to sleep properly. And if you're just going to say, oh, I'm so tired of working, and oh, I'm so tired, oh, these kids, oh. That's why I have a great respect for people who do have children, okay, who do have a busy family life, but they don't blame it on the kids. They don't blame it on their significant other. They don't say that they're tired, okay? You know what? You might be having a tough time. You might be feeling down, okay? But you fix it. You don't just say, oh, I'm tired. I work so hard. I'm tired. It's just a call out, okay? It's just you saying that, oh, look at how virtuous I am. I'm just working myself to the bone. Nobody cares. You're just making yourself out to be a moron. But anyways, my little aside. We allow ourselves to be distracted and pulled in 1,000 different directions. This is our failing and our opportunity for growth. Exactly. When we're not feeling it and procrastinate to don't focus on our purpose. It's time to notice how we feel. We can step outside our experience just enough to see ourselves at that moment. It can lead to a breakthrough. We can expand ourselves. You can expand by, here are some ideas to break through your own little personal boundaries. Cross those little personal hurdles that you might have in the future. Opening up your heart in the middle of pain or stress and allowing yourself to fully feel. Don't shrink away. Find the courage to be incredibly present with whatever you're feeling. Yeah, work through it. Don't try to push it down so that manifests with a bunch of other different things that you push down a decade later. That could be traumatic and that could be terrible. Feeling love for your experience. Things don't happen to you. They happen for you, okay? I don't know if I mentioned this today or if I mentioned it yesterday, but yesterday, it was 50 below Celsius when I was outside running. And got a lot of cross looks, okay? And I have over the past few days because it's been no warmer than 30 below when I'm outside running. So you get a lot of cross looks, okay? And I go out there just because I'm trying to push myself a little bit further. I want to see if I can get through it. No, I normally can, okay? And what's the worst thing that happens? You can't, and then you just turn back and you try again tomorrow. Okay, it sucks for that day, but I haven't made it through, 40 air temperature, 50 with the wind. Okay, yeah, I could get upset. Oh, it's 50 below outside. Oh, I can't believe how cold it is. For one, it's northern Alberta. It's Grand Prairie. It's like this every year. Okay, it's nothing special. It's happening to everybody else out there, and you just need to prepare for the situation. If you do all of those things, you realize that it's an experience that's happening to you, and it's an opportunity for growth. You probably have something similar that's in your life. That was just an example that's off the top of my head. Reminding yourself of your purpose, bringing your open heart to that work, pushing yourself into the discomfort and focusing on that purpose, even if you're feeling sad or hurt, frustrated or distracted. Pushing yourself into the discomfort of saying no to all of the distractions and busy work and just doing what you need to offer your gift. This is your challenge in every moment. Expand your range by not needing conditions to be perfect, not needing everything to be in order, not needing to have all the messages responded to, all your inboxes and social media checked, and all the articles read, all your crumbs swept up before you dive into your purpose. You need to be adequately prepared. You need to know where you're going, what you're doing. You just don't have to micromanage everything down to the finest detail because you can be paralyzed by the perfectionism. In fact, you can use the unhappiness and the chaos to offer your gift. You can take the stress, the pain, and turn it into love and the brilliance as a part of your gift now. So some specific ways to expand yourself. Not like that. Notice what you're feeling. Are you tired, stressed, frustrated, angry, sad, lonely, distracted, hurt, anxious? Then fully feel it. Forget about everything else in the world and just be fully present with whatever you're feeling. Not the narrative in your head about what you're feeling, but the actual physical feeling in your chest, stomach, or head. Open your heart to that feeling. Love it. Don't reject it or wish it would go away to try to get rid of it. Just love it. And love what caused it. The work stressing you out, the person who criticized you, the unhappy situation in your life. Love it as if it is the most beautiful thing on earth, which it is. It's just kind of a little bit of an extrapolation on an old Stoic theory. Open your heart in the middle of the discomfort and make it take the first step in doing your work. Do the first small action, the tiniest movement in the middle of the Arctic conditions. Interesting. See it as the training for your heart. Courage training. Your heart open as you do it, keeping in mind who you are serving. Love even fiercer as you do the next small step. And small step. These don't have to be giant leaps. And that's another way that people get paralyzed and think that, I need to do more proper planning before I take this off, and just giving yourself an excuse to give up. Small steps. Minuscule steps, micro steps even, whatever you need to do, one little incremental improvement, okay? Consistently applied day after day eventually adds up. Don't let your people down. Imagine that you would die for them, do anything to serve them, and that you hold them powerfully in your heart. Repeat these practices every day. See your range grow. See your gift grow into the world, unhindered by life's impediments. Sing your song powerfully and courageously, lifting up every soul around you. Then bow in gratitude to your practice. Very true. And a tactic you can take into the new year, because I know a lot of people out there, a lot of people are looking forward to their New Year's resolutions. They're just trying to get their bad habits out of the way in the final week of 2021. Well, guess what? You keep living your life like that, and guess what? You're going to be having the same conversations with yourself in the final week of 2022. So why not take today to get out ahead of it? But that's always up for you to decide. I don't control what you do. All I can do is just make recommendations and give you the information that can best suit you. But with that said, guys, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.